Hey Yogi, it's Stacy. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad that you're here. Today we're doing a slow, stretchy flow that you can do any time of day. All you will need is your yoga mat and 2 blocks if you have them. If not, that's totally okay. Before we dive in, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that way you can keep an eye out on new videos coming in every single week. And if you liked this flow, be sure to leave a comment. Tell me what felt the best in your body, or let me know something that you might want to learn in the future. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family so that we can spread the love of yoga to everyone. Let's get started. We'll begin today in child's pose. So meet me on your mat, take your knees wide and touch your 2 big toes together. Sit your hips back, take your arms out long, lay your forehead down. Start to feel the weight of your hips sink down heavy towards your heels. Allow your chest to melt down through your shoulders, down between your knees. Bring your awareness to your breathing. Notice how it feels without changing anything. Just check in. And then slowly begin to deepen your breathing. Take a big breath in through your nose, fill up all the way with air. Open your mouth, exhale out. Let's do that again. Take another big breath in, fill up and expand all the way. Open your mouth, let it go. Seal your lips closed again, breathe in through your nose. And out through your nose. As you start to settle in, take a moment, let go of the day, let go of the week, and allow yourself to be here. For the next amount of time that we've got together, this is your chance for some you time. This is your chance to fill up your cup from the inside out. With that in mind, take one more big breath in and fill up all the way. Open your mouth, let it go. Inhale, press yourself up onto all fours. Come into tabletop. Bring your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Take a big breath in, sway your spine. Send your belly button down, lift up your gaze in your tailbone for cow pose. Exhale, arch and round through your shoulders, chin to chest, cat pose. Push the mat away, round through your shoulders and upper back. A couple more times, inhale, cow pose. Slide your shoulder blades down your back, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Push into the mat with your hands, round through your shoulder blades. One more time, inhale, cow pose. Shift your weight forward slightly onto your hands. Feel a little stretch in your wrists. Exhale, cat pose, chin to chest. Push the mat away, round through your shoulders. Keep this arch in your spine. Inhale, send your rib cage over to the right. Swing your belly button down towards the mat, over to the left, and then up and around. So you're creating these slow moving barrel rolls in your body. Take your time, loosen everything up, and then pause. Take it in the opposite direction. This is a great place to check in and notice where you might be feeling looseness or tightness. Take one more circle, one more inhale. Exhale, come back through a neutral spine. Nice work. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips up and back. Take a soft bend into your knees if that feels good. Really press your chest towards your thighs as you look between your ankles. I always like to add in movement, especially at the start of a class. So come high up onto your tippy toes, lower your heels, or take a deep bend in both knees, straighten back out again. Take any movement that feels good. As you move, keep in mind your hands press firm into the mat so your chest sinks towards your thighs. Take one more breath in. Exhale out. And then inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Grow nice and long. Exhale, bend your right leg. Pull towards the left side of your space. Melt your chest towards your left thigh. Squeeze your heel to your glute. Take one more breath. Exhale, really nice. Curl your right knee to your nose and step your right foot through your hands. Low lunge, start to rock forwards and backwards. Start to loosen up your hip flexors, building in this nice warmth in your body before we get going even further. Take a breath. Exhale, lower your left knee down. Inhale, rise, lift both arms up to the ceiling, grow nice and long. As you exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together, sink your hips forward and down. Let's do that again. Inhale, shift up, big reach. Exhale, squeeze and draw down in. Once you're at the depth of your lunge, interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest and your gaze. Beautiful job, hold here. Continue to open through your heart space. Take a breath. Exhale. Squeeze your core. Inhale, start to rise back up, release your hands. Take your left hand down either to the ground or to your hip. Send your right arm up and overhead. It's okay if this feels a little balancy, so squeeze through your core, grip the ground with your toes, like you're using your fingers. This will help with your balance. Inhale, lift both arms back up, squeeze your core as you rise. Exhale, switch sides. Take your opposite hand down, big stretch. Again, your fingertips can come to the mat or to your hip, whatever feels good to you. Find this nice side body bend. Take a breath. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze your core. Lift both arms back up. Exhale, release. Take your hands down, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Spin your left heel to the mat. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Warrior one. Big lunge in your front leg, press through your back pinky toe. Work to turn your hips towards the front of the mat. Take a big breath. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your chest. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Bring your right shoulder to your knee. Relax your head and your neck down. If it feels good to work into your shoulder blades, pull your arms up and overhead. Take a breath. Exhale, release your arms down. Plant your left hand on your mat. Come onto the ball of your left toes. Lift your right arm up to the sky. Low lunge twist. Take a breath. Exhale, lower your right hand down and bump your back foot up just a little bit behind your right. Straighten out through your right leg, and if you have blocks, grab on. Take a breath in, find length in your spine. Exhale, fold over your right thigh, work deep into your hamstrings. Take a breath in. Exhale, fold for depth. Use your breath as your tool when you move. Inhale, your spine lengthens. Exhale, you find more depth in your pose. Imagine that the crown of your head is heavy and it's just draping down towards your big toe. One more breath in. Exhale out. Really nice. Inhale, step your back foot up next to your front foot and set your blocks to the side. Take a bend in your knees, sit your hips back and take your arms up overhead. Chair pose. Draw your belly button to your spine. Your body weight is in your heels and your toes have some wiggle room. Notice if your tailbone wants to stick out, see if you can tuck your tailbone under. This protects your spine and your low back. Nice, take your arms up overhead, find an inhale. Exhale, release, straighten out your legs, fold over your thighs. Bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, lift your chest up halfway. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your feet back, high plank. Hold your plank for a moment. Round through your shoulders, draw your belly button to your spine. Feel your core start to ignite. You might feel a little bit of heat happening in your body. Take a breath in. Exhale, shift forward to your tippy toes. Come onto your knees. For these chaturangas, I'd like you to lower all the way down to the mat. Inhale, peel your chest and shoulders back just a little bit. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, push it down into the mat, straighten your arms. Come onto the tops of your toes, pull your chest forward. See if you can press the tops of your toes to lift your thighs. Peel your shoulders back, send your chest forward, take a breath. Exhale, tuck your toes. Squeeze your core and lift your hips back to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, lift your left leg up to the ceiling. Grow nice and long and then take a bend in your left leg. Pull towards the right side of your space. Squeeze your heel towards your glute. Melt your chest towards your right thigh. We're here for one more breath in. As you exhale, curl your left knee to your nose and then step your left foot through your hands. Low lunge, start to rock forwards and backwards. So again, using your low lunge to create some looseness, some space, and a little bit of warmth in your hips before we keep going. Take a breath. Exhale, lower your right knee down. Breathe in, send both arms up overhead, grow nice and long. Exhale, goal post your arms, sink your hips forward and down. Once you're at the depth of your lunge, we'll do that one more time. Inhale, shift up, big reach. Exhale, squeeze and draw down in. Really good. Interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift up your chest and your gaze. Exhale. Beautiful, keep sinking forward. Peel your heart open. Imagine that you're driving your fingertips down towards the ground. On your next inhale, squeeze your core, lift your chest back up. Take your left hand either down to the ground, a block, or to your hip and send your right arm up and overhead. So as you sink forward, you're finding this side body stretch. Try to take your gaze upward. Remember, a little balancy. It's okay. Grip with your toes. Nice work. Squeeze your core. Inhale, lift your arms back up. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Send your left arm up and over. Lengthen through your side body. Try to take your gaze upward as you stretch. Squeeze your core. Inhale, lift your arms back up. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Spin your right heel to the mat. Inhale. Lift your arms to the sky. This is warrior one. So remember to sink deep into your left leg and press down through your back pinky toe. Can you turn your hips towards the front of your mat? Breathe in as you lengthen your arms up. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open up your chest and your gaze. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Take your left shoulder to your knee and relax your head and your neck down. Work to pull your belly button in towards your spine. This helps you activate your core. If it feels good in your shoulders, option to pull your arms up overhead for shoulder sensation. We're here for one more breath. Exhale, release your hands down. Plant your right hand. Come onto the ball of your right toes. Lift your left arm to the sky, low lunge twist. Rotate your chest and gaze. Take a breath in. Exhale, plant your left hand down and bump your back foot up just behind your right. Lengthen out through your left side. Take a breath in. Slide your fingertips up your shins. As you exhale, fold over your left thigh. If you have blocks, grab them. If not, all good. You can stay up here or let gravity pull you down as far as you'd like to go. Your blocks are so helpful here. They bring the ground closer to you, and they add an extra level of support for your pose. I love using blocks. Remember your breath as a tool here as well. Inhales help you lengthen. Exhales bring you depth and help you sink a little bit deeper into your pose. Slow breaths in and out. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale out. Inhale, lift up your chest. Step your back foot up next to your front foot and blocks to the side if you used them. Bend into your knees, sit your hips back. Take your arms up overhead, grow nice and long and tall, chair pose. Remember, your body weight is in your heels. Toes have wiggle room. Draw your belly button in and up. Take your arms to the sky. Find a nice big breath. Exhale, release, fold over your thighs. Great work. Inhale, lift your chest halfway. Exhale, plant your palms. Step your feet back, high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga, lower to the mat. And breathe in for your back bend to cobra or upward facing dog. Take a big breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send your hips high. Send your chest towards your thighs. Look between your ankles. Take a big breath in. Exhale out. Lower down onto your knees. Make your way onto your seat. And bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open nice and wide and take your hands to either your ankles or the ground behind you, but start with your ankles first. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Add pressure with your elbows to your thighs. This helps activate the stretch. It helps activate the muscles in your inner hip flexors and your groin. So take what feels good. If the motion of hinging forward feels a little funky, feel free to bring your hands to the ground behind you. Press forward. So a side angle. Take your hands behind you, press into the mat. This helps you keep your spine long while finding that hinge forward motion. Really good. So take whatever variation feels good to you. We'll be here for a few more breaths. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Take one more breath in and fill up all the way. Exhale out. And then inhale. Start to make your way back up so you're sitting upright. Bring your hands to your knees, help them together, and take your legs out long. Take your arms out in front. Find a nice big breath. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto your back. So take your time. You might find a little bit of core work there towards the bottom, and relax your head and neck down. Once you're on your back, set both feet down onto your mat, about hips width distance apart. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, press down through your heels. Lift your hips up to the sky, bridge pose. Shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you, interlace your fingers. Take a breath in. Exhale, relax your glutes. Really nice. This is bridge pose. This is a wonderful stretch to work into your low back. If you have a block, you can take a block underneath your sacrum or your tailbone, and you can stay in this pose for as long as you'd like. This is restorative bridge. If you have no blocks, that's all good. Continue to press through your heels, lift your hips up, or interlace your fingers underneath your hips. It helps to walk your shoulder blades underneath you for extra support. Take a breath in. Exhale, release, and lower your hips back down. Nice work. Bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees and come into a tiny little ball. Take a breath, even if it feels small. Exhale, lay your head back. Take your hands to the outside edges of your feet, your ankles, or the backs of your thighs. Pull your knees down wide, happy baby. In happy baby, really draw your knees down towards the ground, down towards your armpits, and you'll find a stretch for your hip flexors. If it feels good, you can rock right to left. This helps massage the muscles surrounding your spine. So it feels good. We're here for a few moments. In your happy baby pose, if you feel the need to lift your head, take a pillow or a block or a book of some kind, bring it behind your head, and give yourself a little bit of extra support. Notice if your tailbone wants to lift in happy baby. So if your feet are up here and your tailbone is off of the mat, see if you can adjust your grip, plant your tailbone down on the earth, and this will keep your spine really nice and long. So just a couple of things to check in on with your body. We're here for one more breath. Exhale, release, let go, sit both feet back down. Slide your left leg out long in front of you and bring your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers at your knee, rock it right to left. Work into your ball socket joint. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, guide your right knee across your left hip. Bring it all the way down. Open your right arm out to the right. Look over your fingertips. Supine twist. This is amazing for your spine. This is so good for your internal organs. This also helps with posture. We'll take one more breath. Exhale, start to release, unwind, and we'll switch sides. So take your right leg out. Bring your left knee in, interlace. Take a breath. Exhale, guide your left knee across your right hip. Open your left arm out to the left. Gaze over your fingertips. Supine twist on this side. Notice how it feels to wring out your spine. Now in the opposite direction, if it feels any different. Here for one more breath. Exhale, release, unravel, and extend both legs out long. Let the soles of your feet fall out to the sides. Face your palms open to the ceiling. And come into your final pose, Savasana. Simply be. When you're ready to come out, bring a little bit of movement back into your body. Wiggle through fingers and toes. Take a full body stretch. Lift both arms up overhead. Grow nice and long and tall. As you exhale, roll yourself over onto your right side. Neutralize your spine. Use your bicep as a pillow. Hang out here for just a moment. Using your arm muscles, start to press yourself back up into a seated position at the front of your mat. So you're sitting up nice and straight and tall. And close down your eyes. Take a moment. Can you lengthen through the crown of your head so you're sitting up nice and straight and tall? Root down into your mat, down through your hips. Feel the support of the earth beneath your hips. Take one more breath in, circle sweep both arms up overhead. Fill up and expand all the way to the very top of your breath. Open your mouth, exhale out. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a moment here for gratitude, body, and and all of the amazing things that it does for you every single day. From the bottom of my heart to yours, together we say, Namaste. Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's flow. I hope your body's feeling nice and loose and ready for whatever the day brings you. Before we hop off, be sure to subscribe to my channel so that way you can keep an eye out on new videos coming in every week. And I hope to see you at the next video. Have a great rest of your day.